The Apostleship of the Sea is the world's largest seafarer support charity. We're based in so many countries around the world. In the UK, we have 16 full and part-time chaplains, more than ably assisted by a whole raft of volunteer ship welfare visitors. Volunteers are gold dust for us. We have about 120 around the country, and we visit ships every day of the week. Last year we visited 10,000 ships, which meant we met about 250,000 seafarers just in the UK alone.
Because these ships come here every 4 weeks, so we know the people, we know them well. But our whole role there in ship visiting is meeting the crew. The crew size is about 20, 22. During a visit we'll meet probably about 15 of those people. And we're there really to listen. We can't just listen. Obviously you have to chat to them and solicit what's going on, but we're there to listen to see if they've got any particular problems which they'd like any help with.
Every visit in a way is memorable because you never meet the same people, or very rarely meet the same people twice. And the people you meet are really, really interesting. And they share with you part of their lives.
All of the seafarers are at sea for 6 to 9 months. It's a really long time being away from your family and your friends. You miss your children growing up. You're not there to help and support your wife and the family in times of problems. And it's not something which you wouldn't think you might have loneliness in a group of 20 or 22 people, but people do not share, in my experience. Men don't share their personal experiences with other men, and we are that conduit. We are that outside group who can come and talk to them.
We used to be a seafaring nation, but we're not really anymore, so there's a great disconnect between the lives that people lead in this country and the people who enable us to live lives like we live them. What I mean by that is that over 95% of the goods that come to the UK are brought to us by ship. They're not really brought by ship, are they? They're brought to us by seafarers who work on the ships, and they are away from home for very long periods. Some of them are very young, 18, 19 years of age, and they can be away at sea for 6 months, 9 months, sometimes 12-month contracts. And they're from what we like to call developing countries, that euphemistically developing, but actually what we're talking about is people from poor countries, because for many of them it's this work or no work. And so what we do, when a ship comes into port, we go onto the ship and spend time with the crew. We're there primarily to offer pastoral, spiritual and practical support, whatever the seafarer.
Communication is the thing they appreciate most. When we go on board the ship now, whoever's on the gangway will probably phone all his mates and say, Son of Maris is there, and whatever they're doing, they'll come down and try and buy phone cards if they need them, because they might not have been able to speak to their family for the last 4 weeks. That's a long time.
I'm Captain Enrique Guillermo. Now is my birthday. I'm very happy that you came. It's very important for us because we can use that card because it is also roaming. We can use it in the other country, in Colombia also. So we can communicate with our families. So at least we are very close with our families. It is a big help for us, this EBITA.
Best thing is for me, the card, because the home cards, and also some gifts. They bring some gifts, and sometimes, and also they have the still monies in the gate.
With calling and the cards then, so how often do you get to use that and speak to your families?
Normally we use that in every voyage. Every time we can hear music for around 40 minutes.
That's because Patrick, you see, with this age already, they are still working with the Filipino, with the seafarers. Very helpful. Because sometimes I send him email just, Patrick, please give us top up. When we are in Portsmouth, I will pay you. Then they send me this top up. You see how helpful they are. Very helpful. Then I ask my crew, who want top up? Then they send him. sir, this is 2 cards. Patrick sent me the numbers. It's okay, he still scratching the cards, then send me this number. They are very, and every time they are here, they are visiting us, they are asking us, they are selling these cards for us. Then we can use this also for internet, this TV time. Very helpful.
It's interesting meeting new people. I enjoy meeting people not from UK, from the other nations of Russia, Ukraine, Latvia, Philippines. I learn a lot about them. It also makes me appreciate what I've got. I'm very appreciative when I go home and I see how much I have and how little they have. So it makes me appreciate my home life and my comforts where they have very little. They're well looked after in many ways, in a physical sense, with food and accommodation, but they miss their home. They are lonely. And at somewhere like Christmas, they get 0 presents, they get 0 cards, they get nothing unless we bring it to them.
We really need more volunteers. We need people who can help by coming and visiting seafarers on the ships. We also need volunteers in every single parish in the Diocese of Portsmouth to act as a parish contact, to help us to raise money, to help us to keep us going, because we rely on donations from the Catholic community, to help us at Easter time to buy Easter eggs so we can take them onto the crew, and particularly at Christmas time to supply Christmas gifts as well. Because when you're away from home at Christmas, then you really feel it in your heart, you really miss your family. And so if anybody is interested, and I hope that many people will be, then please get in touch. We have a website, apostleshipofthesea.org.uk, or they can contact me. And my name is in the Portsmouth directory, or if you just put Rev Roger Stone, Apostleship of the Sea, into the internet, any search engine, you'll find me. Please do get in touch.
We've been aboard the Tsar Stratos and we've met some of the crew here and seen exactly what the Apostleship of the Sea actually do to help these people. Sometimes, and I was like this when we said we were coming, I wasn't sure what we'd see or what exactly they do on the ship or why you should help the charity. But having met the crew and seeing the volunteers and all the good work they do, these people are without their family for 6 months or 8 months or even 12. That's a whole year without any contact. I ring my mum every day, and if I had to not speak to her for that long, communication would be important to me. And one of the things they do is bring these phone chips. And one of the things that struck me today is if we didn't give them money and the volunteers didn't come here, they'd have no contact with their family. They would be able to speak to these people, and how lonely that would be. So all I can say is, having been here today, is that there's a charity that maybe we should support. And if you're able to come as a volunteer to maybe give a few hours of your time and get involved,